Let's talk about static design technique. Okay, so in static test techniques, it provides a great quality and productivity of software development. Okay, it's a great way to improve the quality and productivity of a software development. It includes conducting reviews and running static analysis tools to find out the defects and fixing it in early stages. Engineers to recognize and fix their own defects early in the software development process is nothing but okay. So one thing we understand is that it is a great way to improve the software quality. That's well and good, and it uses only reviews. Okay, it uses only reviews and running static analysis tools. Okay, so here we are not testing any application. Remember, here we are not testing the application, and here we don't have any set of test cases to execute it. Okay, in fact will not be building the application also. Okay, so let's say usually testing means you have to deploy the application. You have to deploy the application, and once the application is deployed, you will be accessing that application through a URL in a web, in a browser. Okay, or some other way you will be accessing that application, and you will be executing your test cases, to make sure it's working or not. But remember, in the static design techniques, you don't have to deploy your application, you don't have to access your application, you will not be having any set of test cases to execute it. Okay, static during the static design techniques, so all the thing you are doing is you'll be going through the code, you'll be reviewing the code, that's one thing, and you will be running some static analysis tools, and where you will be giving some input to that static analysis tool as a source code. Okay, so we'll be talking about all those things one by one, but one thing you need to remember is okay. So if you see the static design techniques, you can see informal review, walkthrough, and technical reviews and inspection, and static analysis, which is having control flow and data flow. Okay, so informal review or walkthrough or technical review or inspection is just going through your code and finding out by analyzing the code, by reviewing the code. Okay, getting the, giving the feedback or finding the defects. Okay, giving the feedback to the developer. This is the way, this is not the way to write the code and just change like this. Okay, giving some feedback to the developer so that he can ensure he can, you can take your review comments and you will fix it and make sure the code is in a proper manner. Okay, and finding out the defects. Okay, so from the code itself, the experts can say that, so this code will fail in this scenario. Okay, if a invalid user logged in, this code will fail and will allow him to log into the system, so this code may fail. Okay, let's correct this code in this place. So
So
such
is
kind of,
this
yeah.
something that we're going to be doing, or this is just something that we're just gonna learn about?
uh, can you repeat the Mohib? Can you repeat it?
Is this something we're actually gonna be doing, fixing the codes, or you're just giving this for our information?
Okay, so fixing the code, we never, as a tester, we never do any fixing of code. Okay, we just have to find the defects. For that, we have to test the system. Okay, so whereas in static design techniques, we'll just review the code. Okay, we'll just review the code. In fact, we may not require to review the code also. It's most of this entire static design techniques is, mostly applicable to development team. Okay, it's applicable to development team. So but there are some testers who are interested to do the code review. Yes, they can go ahead, but this entire static design techniques are applicable to mostly development team. Okay, but some testers, they are also interested to review the code and give some comments, some review comments to the developers. Okay, but remember, it's mostly for development team. Okay, so let's discuss about all these things: informal review, walkthrough, technical reviews, inspection, and static analysis. Okay, but static analysis is a tool. There are set of tools are available during the static analysis. There are set of tools are available. For each tool, you will be giving the input as the development source code. You will be giving the input as development source code, and on the development source code, this tool will execute. Okay, and go through, it scans each and every line of the source code. It scans the source code, and finally it gives some inputs. Okay, so this particular place the code is not formatted properly, so this particular place the code is not structured properly, in this particular place the coding guidelines are not followed. Okay, and there could be chance that this might throw some exception during the runtime. Let's handle this code properly. Okay, such kind of inputs will be given to the developer. Okay, before you running the application itself, just going through the source code, this tool will help the developers to fix many issues.